Good afternoon. We shall start the concept comparing quantities.
Yes,
We
sir.
have we have started terms related to buying and selling. First, cost price. The actual amount that a manufacturer spends to produce a product or to provide the service is known as a cost price. Usually we write cost price as CP. For example, suppose it cost rupees 30,000 to a car manufacturer to produce a car, then this price is known as a cost price. So the cost price of the car is 30,000. Next concept is selling price. The price at which a product is sold in the market is known as a selling price. For example, a car-based company sells the car for 33,000 rupees, then the selling price is 33,000 rupees. We have learned the meaning of profit, and we know that whenever the selling price is more than the cost price of an item, we get profit. Is defined as a financial gain that is received on selling a product. The difference between selling price and cost price, SP minus CP, gives the profit, and profit percent should be calculated using this formula. Profit percent is profit upon the cost price into 100. Let's look into a question. An item was manufactured at cost of rupees 1000, but it was sold at rupees 1500. Find the profit gained on this item. It's very clear that
500 rupees.
500 rupees is the profit. It's very clear that profit percent is profit upon the cost price into 100. When we do that, 500 divided by the cost price 1000 into 100.
50%, sir.
50%, sir.
50% is the profit gained. Here the cost price is 1000, the selling price is 1500. Clearly selling price is larger compared to cost price, so we have profit as 1500 minus 1000, which is 500. So the profit percent is 50%.
50%.
In this question they had asked only the profit, however we have found profit percent also. Let's solve this question. A shopkeeper bought 100 bulbs at the price of rupees 5 each, but out of 10 bulbs, out of them 10 bulbs were not working and the remaining were sold at rupees 7 each. Find the gain percent. So here clearly they have given there is a gain, so we have to find the profit percent.
26%. First, we should find the proper amount, sir. 100 into 5, sir. And
Answer
10 into 5, sir. And we should minus from
100
it,
into
sir.
5, sir. 90 into 7, sir.
90 into
And 7
5.
into
7, sir.
90, sir.
Because
90
it
to
is
7.
selling price is 7 per bulb, sir.
7, yes, sir.
Selling price is 7 rupees per each. So here how many bulbs were defective?
26%, sir.
Only 90 were effective.
10 bulbs were defective. So it means 90 rupees should be subtracted from this. And it was sold for 7 rupees. So 7 times of 90 bulbs is 630. So the difference of selling price and the cost price will be 130. So the profit percent is 26%. Is there any doubt in this?
No, sir.
It can be calculated in a different method also. Only thing is you should arrive at getting profit and then profit percent. Similar concept to profit we have loss. Whenever the cost price of the item is more than the selling price, there will be loss. The financial negative revenue that is received on selling a product is known as a loss. It is exactly opposite of the profit. Here we have a question to find loss on the item. An item was purchased for rupees 1000, but it was sold for rupees 500. So here there will be 50% loss. Let's see. Cost price is 1000. Selling price is 500. So the loss is 500 rupees. Loss percent is 50%. Now I have made this question with some blanks. We need to fill it. A fan was purchased for rupees 1500. What will be the cost price now? It is rupees 1500. And it is sold at a loss of 10%. So the loss percent is given as 10%. So when loss percent is given, can we find loss?
Yes, sir.
How do we find it?
Sir, 10% of 1500.
Sir,
Always remember loss percent is 10% of the cost price. So here it is 10 by 100 times of 1500. Two of the zeros get cancelled. We get it as 150 rupees.
150.
So this is the loss. How do we find the selling price?
Sir,
sir, minus it from 1500, sir.
We know
Price
that
plus loss.
1500
Minus loss,
minus 150.
1350, sir.
1450.
it is something like this. Loss is cost price minus the selling
Minus.
price.
Yes,
So
sir.
when we transpose the selling price to the left side and loss percent to the right side, we get
Cost price minus loss.
correct. Cost price minus loss. 1500 minus 150.
150.
We get it as rupees
1350.
1350. It's very easy.
Sir, we can ask.
Now one more question to solve. Look at the question carefully. If a shopkeeper bought 250 books for each 75 rupees, he spends rupees 500 on binding the books. Then he sold them for rupees 20,000. Calculate the profit or loss percent. Here, price of 250 books is
75
into 75.
18,750.
it is 250 multiplied to
75.
75.
18,750.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
18,750.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is the cost price of the book now?
18,750 plus 500.
18,750
18,750 plus
500.
500. Why plus 500 to be done?
Sir, he binded the book.
He
Yes.
binded the book, sir.
500 rupees
Spent
will become
another 500 rupees. He has spent another 500 rupees on binding it. So when we add them, we get
19,250.
19,200.
How do we calculate the sale price?
20,000.
20,000.
20,000, sir.
It is already given
20,000, sir.
20,000.
25.
So here, observe carefully. The sale price is more than the cost price. So he has got a profit.
Got profit.
Yes, sir.
So the
Profit
profit is
750 rupees profit,
minus
sir.
20,000 minus
minus 19 to 50.
700.
750.
750 rupees, he has got the profit. The question is to find the
But they're
profit
asking the
percent
loss percentage.
or loss percent. Or
Okay.
our option is there.
750 by
Profit
Mhm.
percent, sir.
750 by
Profit percent.
20,000 into 100.
Profit percent.
750 by
19,050 into 100.
this has to be calculated, we get something. Now we have something called as a sales tax or value added tax or goods or service tax. You must have come across this concept. If you observe any bill, along with the product, they will give extra amount that is called as a tax. The amount charged by the government on the sale of an item is called as a sales tax. Shopkeeper will collect it from the customer and gives to the government. So the sales tax will always be on the selling price of the item and is added to the value of the bill. Earlier, you must have seen the sales tax. Nowadays, there is something called as VAT, value added tax. On most of the item, they give VAT. Even on the bills in the hotel, there will be some percentage of extra money collected. That's called as VAT.
Sir, where they deposit this tax, sir?
To the government, they deposit the tax.
So why should we give the tax? They should only give the tax to the government, no, sir. No, sir.
Who should give?
The
Shopkeeper only
who
gives
is donating the tax to the government?
Shopkeeper is giving the tax indirectly. Means he is collecting from us and he is giving it.
So,
Sir,
but
why
It is compulsory for all the shopkeepers.
Yeah, it is compulsory for all the shopkeepers.
sir, why they will collect the tax, sir?
Why they will collect the tax? There is
Development.
so many things where government has to spend money. Government will not depend on the individual to give money. So government will take out money from the tax collected. Now you can see the situation is pandemic. Government is spending money on the vaccination, free vaccination.
yes, sir.
How
Yes,
government
sir.
is how government is giving money for that?
Tax.
Sir, they have increased the price of petrol, sir.
Yes,
Not
sir.
only that, not only that,
GST, sir.
on most of the items, whatever the tax is being collected, the same tax is used in other purposes.
Sir, if they want, they can generate their own money, no, sir.
Like
Government.
No, sir.
Sir,
they can't do
light
that.
bill taxes, sir, light bill tax.
Government cannot just produce the money. It's something like a circulation.
Yes,
Money
sir.
circulates from one form to another form.
When you collect.
For more information, your social science teacher will be able to tell this better. You can ask him in free time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There is some formula to be used in calculating the tax. The formula is like this: if tax is X%, then the total price after tax is being collected is the final price, that is cost of the item by X by the cost of item into 100. This is a formula. Let's solve this question. If the sales tax of 5% is added to an item whose selling price is 1,500 rupees, then the bill amount including the tax will be what? This is extra.
1,500 rupees plus 5 upon 1,500 into 100.
Correct. The tax amount is 5 by 100 times of 1,500 because it is 5% of the total money, and we get it as rupees 75. And this 75 rupees should be added on the selling price, then we get bill amount. So the bill amount is 1575. This is another very interesting topic, compound interest. We all have learned simple interest in our lower classes. Simple interest is usually given by SI. It is PTR upon 100. You know the terminology, what is P refers to?
The principal.
Sir.
Principal.
And the constant money which we
Is-
deposit in bank.
T
T
is
means
Time.
time period. R is
Rate.
the rate of
Interest.
interest.
I is
Whenever
Interest.
amount is to be calculated, it is calculated as P plus SI.
SI.
Yes, sir.
amount. Total amount.
Suppose,
Interest
suppose
plus
you
principal.
deposit say 1000 rupees in a bank. This is the principal amount. If you have deposited this particular amount for 3 years, it is a time period, and the bank may give
Interest.
interest at the rate
Why
of
banks give
3%.
interest, sir?
As I said earlier, there will be rotation of the amount. Bank do invest the amount in so many things.
Yes, sir.
There are so many schemes.
Sir,
like,
they can invest without telling us, sir. Then why they are
If they
paying
give
interest to us?
3% rate of interest, they'll gain more, sir. They'll invest on other things and they will gain it, sir.
there are so many things like mutual fund is there,
90
fixed
rupees.
deposit is there,
Muthoot Fincorp.
then saving bank account is there, isn't it? There are different things. On each of the things, there will be some percentage of money which is added up for the person who deposits the money. It's something like this. If I want to do business, I require money. I collect money from some source and I have to give him back money along with the interest. This is the money I have collected. While giving, I have to give some interest
Total
also.
amount.
Why I should give?
Because amount
Sir,
is
because
added.
Sometimes
we are giving to them, sir. We are first giving to them, sir, like rent, sir.
Is it like rent? Yeah, I am holding the money for some time. There is some time period involved in this.
Yes, sir. Time taken by.
Likewise, whenever you deposit the amount in a bank, you deposit for some time period. So for that particular period, bank will calculate the interest.
Yes, sir.
Okay, at the end, they will notify the amount. Amount is a principal amount plus the interest. If you open the passbook, you will come to know what is the rate of interest calculated, what is the principal amount earlier deposited, and what will be the new amount. You just observe it. Compound interest is calculated on both the basic principal as well as the interest earned till date.
Yes, sir.
It is the interest which is extra money paid by the bank on our money at fixed rate of interest. Simple interest is PTR by 100, where P is the principal amount, R is the rate of interest, T is the time period for which interest is being calculated. The interest calculated on both principal and interest earned is known as a compound interest. You will understand what is the meaning of principal and the interest earned. Look at this question. A sum of rupees 20,000 is being invested by Anand for 2 years at the rate of 8% compounded annually. Find the compound interest and the amount. Here it is he has to pay at the end of 2 years. Here, what is this sum 20,000?
Principal.
It is the principal.
3,200, sir. Interest.
2 years is the time period.
Time.
8% compounded
The
annual
rate.
is 8% per annum. So to calculate the compound interest, first we will calculate the simple interest for first year.
Sir,
Then we
simple
will
interest
calculate the
is
simple interest for
3,200.
second year.
Simple
So we
interest
can
is
do directly.
3,200.
These are the steps. Directly also you can do that. We will learn by using formula.
Yes,
First
sir.
we will calculate the simple interest for 1 year. If the principal for the first year is taken as P1, P1 is 20,000. So the simple interest for the first year is written as SI1. It is 8% per annum. So 8 by 100 to be multiplied. Here, when you observe, the year is not considered. I have taken only PR by 100
Because only 1 year,
Sir,
sir,
because
into
year is 1, sir.
because the number of years mentioned is 1 because we are calculating for the first year. So we get it
Yes,
as
sir.
1,600. Now we will calculate the principal for the next year. What will be the principal for the next year?
same
Sir, we have to
1,600, sir.
add the interest of first year in the sum, sir, principal.
Correct. This 1,600 to be added with
1,600.
20,000. We get 21,600. This is the principal for
Again, we
the
have to
second
find.
year.
Then the
Now we
total
will
Yes,
find
sir.
600.
this is the final result where simple interest for the second year is there. Now
Yes.
there are two interests obtained. These two interests are to be added up to get the total. So the amount you will be paying at the end is
23,300.
correct. What is the total interest he has paid? Total interest.
1,628.
1,600 to be added to 1,728.
3,320.
It will be
2,328.
3,328. So this 3,328 rupees is the extra amount paid. So when you observe carefully, we have calculated interest for 2 different years. For the second year, interest of the first year is also considered. That is the interest of the first year is considered in calculation of the interest of second year. Aniket, what is the doubt? Let's solve this. Ajay borrowed 50,000 for 2 years at 10% compounded annually. Find the compound interest and the amount paid at the end of 2 years. Here I have made blank slide. We'll fill this now. Let us denote the principal for the first year as P1. So P1 will be 50,000. Correct. Simple interest for first year will be
50,000 into
50,000 into 10 divided by 100.
sorry, 50,000
5,000.
5,000, sir.
into
Sir,
rate of
5,000.
interest is 10
Into 10 divided by 100, sir.
divided by
5,000.
100. Here once again I am not
5,000.
taking the number of years as 1.
Into 2, sir. 2
These
years.
two will get, no, we have to calculate for first year. So into
5,000.
1. If you want, you can write.
5,000, sir.
Rupees
5,000.
Sir,
We
5,000.
get 5,000. Okay.
So we
This
can do it
is
directly by 2, no, sir? For
Yes,
year, both 2 years.
Shobhan, that becomes simple interest. The question is related to compound interest. This is a procedure to be followed.
Yes, sir.
Compound
Right.
interest, sir.
5,000.
Yes, compound interest. Look at the question. Find the compound interest.
Sir, because we are adding.
So amount at the end of first year will be equal to
50,000 plus 5,000.
50,000 plus 5,000.
55,000.
55,000.
5,000.
simple interest for second year will be
To find the simple interest for the second year, you have to consider
55,000 into 10 divided by 100, sir.
this particular
To
number
10 into
as the
100.
principal, 55,000
Sir,
into
5,500.
into
10 by 100.
60,000
Divided by 100.
Sir,
Compound interest.
5,500.
should I write
5,000.
into 2 year?
No, sir, one, sir.
No,
One.
Because
One we
for,
should take.
for
one,
very
because
1
we
year
are-
we are calculating.
5,500, sir.
So 2 of the
5,500.
zeros get cancelled. 5,500 is the amount. So the total amount paid at the end of second year will be 55,000
5,000 plus
plus 5,500.
5,000.
60,500.
60,500.
60,500.
60,500. This is the,
Sir, interest no.
this is not the answer, sir. Yes.
So we have to add principal also.
5,000 plus 5,500.
10,500, sir. 10,500.
This is not the thing.
10,500.
To find out
should
the total
calculate
interest,
S1
we
plus
have
S2.
to add
S1 plus
Yes.
S2.
SI1 plus SI2, which is 5,500 plus 5,000.
5,000.
5,000.
10,500.
10,500.
So this is the total interest he has paid. At the end, amount we have to calculate. Amount will be
Sir, principal plus interest.
1,500.
50,500.
when you add this, it is
60,500.
60,500. Isn't it easy?
Yes, sir.
71,000, sir.
This becomes.
Uh,
Wait, Shobhan is telling some other answer. Yes, Shobhan?
Sir, 60,500 plus 10,500, sir.
No, 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 no. This is only the interest which is calculated
Yes,
on
sir.
50,000. When you
Sir,
add
but
this, we
point
get
is-
this.
Sir, SI1 and SI2.
Yes, sir.
500 is a interest, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, 5,500 is the interest for the second year, SI2. This is SI1.
Yes, I thought that first one, sir.
Sir, 10,500 is compound interest. No?
Yes, 10,500 is the compound interest. If you calculate simple interest, do we get 10,500? We don't get.
Only 10,000,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
What do we get
Not
then?
yet, sir, because they asked
60,000
only
into
10,000.
2
Only 5,000.
into 10 by 100.
We'll be getting only
10,000, sir.
5,000.
You'll get 10,000.
You'll get 10,000. But when you look at this compound interest, there is 500 rupees more. So
It is
usually,
like we are adding every year, sir.
correct, sir. Usually, whenever you take loan from a bank, they consider compound interest. They will not consider simple interest.
You,
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
if we forgot to do for 1 year, they will add that 1 year and they will give us for second year, sir.
Whenever you are taking loan, I am not telling that whenever depositing money. Listen carefully. Among you,
Sir, if they go 5 years,
is there anyone whose parent is a banker? Nobody.
no, sir.
At least if your relatives are there in a bank, you just ask them if they are taking loan from their own bank, should they pay compound interest or simple interest?
Sir, they should pay compound interest.
No.
Sir, if compound interest is used, then what is the use of simple interest?
In the same bank,
Listen,
they will
the
not
bankers,
compound interest.
the bankers, if they are taking loan from the bank, if they are working in the bank and if they are taking loan from the bank, they will pay the simple interest. If somebody else takes the loan, they will pay compound interest. So that is one of the benefit of a bank employee. They can take loan and they can repay it
Sir, can you
at the
repeat
rate of
once
simple
again, sir?
interest. Yes,
Sir,
sir.
if they take for 5 years,
Can
we
you
should
repeat once again what you told, because
calculate
I have
SI
something was left, sir.
5 times, sir.
Listen, if I take a loan from the bank for 5 years, I have to calculate this compound interest and I have to repay. If it is a bank employee,
We should multiply
it
5
becomes
times.
very easy. PTR, P into 5 into R by 100. For this, amount at the end of first year, amount at the end of second year, amount at the end of third year, fourth year, and fifth year, this will be very huge. The amount will be too much if I am paying back. That is one of the benefit given to the bank employee.
Sir, what is the difference between
I will tell
simple-
you. I will tell you after this formula. Here the formula is amount is given by A is equal to P times of 1 plus R by 100 into N, where P is the principal amount, R is the rate of interest,
N time?
N is the number of years. N is the number of years. R is the rate
Sir,
of
we should
interest.
multiply it by whole, sir. Number of years we should multiply by whole it.
P is multiplied to this complete thing.
Yes.
While solving problem, I'll tell you not to worry about that. I'll take a simple example now. If the principal amount is say 1000 rupees and rate of interest is 5% per annum and the number of years is 3 years, then amount will be 1000 into 1 plus
1 plus 5
5
upon
by
100
100
into 3.
to the power 3. The meaning of to the power 3 is multiply this particular thing 3 times.
Yes, sir.
It is 1000 into, this will be 105 by 100.
150, sir.
105, sir. Isn't it 105?
Yes, sir.
LCM is 100, so 100 plus 5 is 105.
Yes, sir.
Here, two of the zeros will get cancelled, one more zero get cancelled. We get 105 into 105 into 105 divided by 1000.
Sir.
Yes. I request one of you to calculate this.
Easy.
Multiply 105 into 105 into 105.
Sir, 11,57,625, sir.
11 lakh.
Sir, 11 lakhs.
11,57,625.
sir. 57,625.
Divided
Yes,
by
sir.
1000.
1,000. 1,000, sir.
So when 1000 is there in the denominator,
The 1157.625.
625.
25.
so you calculate the compound interest here. It is the amount minus the principal. Amount is 1157.625 minus 1000. We get it as 157.625.
625.
Now suppose simple interest is being calculated on this. What do we get if simple interest is calculated? Principal is 1000
100 into 5 into
Sir, 50, sir.
5.
into 3 divided by 100.
100.
So two of the zeros get cancelled. We get
150.
150.
150.
50.
Okay.
150, sir.
150,
7
sir.
rupees 625 paise.
This is 150.
150, sir.
Sir, can you please share the cube and cube roots PDF and this PDF, sir, notes?
Okay, sir.
Notes, sir, we wanted.
Thank you.
Can you observe this? Is there any difference you find?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
what-
In
what
compound
difference is
interest,
there?
we are adding some money, sir.
7
Yeah.
rupees is added.
7.625 more rupees is been added.
Yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir. 7 7.625 rupees is added, sir.
Now, I gave an example of a bank employee. That's because look at the principal amount here. I have taken only 1000. If it is 10 lakh rupees, if the simple interest and compound interest are being calculated, simple interest will be very less compared to compound interest. So you can observe the difference. Huge gap is there between compound interest and the simple interest.
Sir, if the amount is more, there will be bigger gaps.
Correct, sir. Shall we solve this?
Yes, sir.
See, we shall solve this in two different ways. One of the method is a traditional method. In traditional method, we calculate amount at the end of first year, then second year, then third year.
SI1 to
Another method is using formula. Let's solve in both the methods.
Sir, which is easy?
Using formula is easy, sir.
Calculated by formulas.
Okay, sir. For using a traditional method, I require simple interest for first year. I'll write it as SI1. This will be P, which is 15,000
into 10 by 100.
rate of
10
interest is 10 divided by 100.
1,500.
We get it as 1,500. This is the simple interest at the end of first year. So amount at the end of first year is same as the principal for the second year. This will be equal to
15,000.
15,000 plus 1,500. We get it as 16,500. This particular principle we have to take in calculating simple interest for second year.
16,500 into 10 divided by 100.
Correct.
1,650.
So 1,650.
1,650.
So
Amount.
amount at the end of second year is the principal for the third year. This will be equal to 16,500 to be added with 1650. 0, 5, 11, 1 carry,
17.
17.
17.
So 17,150 we get. Now calculate the simple interest for the third year. Simple interest for the third year is
17,150 into 10 divided by 100.
100.
so here two of the zeros get cancelled. We get 17,150.
17,150. 1,750.
We just get 1715, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, since all the interests are there, the question was to find the compound interest and the amount. We shall find out amount first. Amount at the end of third year is 17,150 plus 1715. So 5, 6, 8. Then we have
1.
So why should we add 1715, sir?
sir, it is an interest.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Interest added on the amount.
Yes, sir.
Sir, third year.
Oh, add them. 5, 6, 8, one more 8, 1, isn't it? 18,865.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now to find the compound interest, we have to add all the interest.
1,500
SI1 plus SI2 plus SI3.
Yes, sir.
For convenience, I'll write one below the other. First interest is 1500. Next is 1650. Next is 1715.
Sir, 4,865.
Sir, 4,865.
865. 4,008.
4,865, sir.
4865.
So this traditional method is little bit lengthy. If we use the formula, amount is directly obtained. Amount is obtained as principal, which is 15,000
15,000
into 1 plus rate of interest is 10 by 100 to the power 3. We can simplify here. 0, 0 will get cancelled. 1 by 10
Yes,
is
sir.
there. LCM, if you take 10 is the
1.1.
LCM.
7 by 10.
7 by 10.
11 by
Again, we
10.
can add sir 1 plus 0.1.
Instead of writing in decimal, it becomes easy if you write in this way because
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
zeros will get cancelled.
Yes, sir.
So this
Yes, sir.
All
will
three.
get cancelled with all the zeros.
Yes, sir.
And
So amount is
1331.
15 into
1331.
11 cube.
1331.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
1,331.
So find out the amount. It will be
19,965.
18,865. Now the
Yes, sir.
compound interest is
sir.
amount minus the principal. The amount is 18,865 minus
Minus.
principal
15,000.
15,000, sir. 15,000. 4865, sir. Compound interest.
Is it?
4,000. Yes, sir.
4865, sir.
4865, sir.
So which method is easy?
The second one.
Formula method.
Using formula is easy.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Using formula is more easy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Whenever they ask you question,
What should we do when our battery charge is low?
Prajwal, Prajwal, let us solve this using formula. All right.
Yes, sir.
Over to Prajwal. Prajwal, what to do?
Sir, previous question, sir. It's wrong, sir.
Previous question is wrong. Huh?
Formula.
You calculate.
It will come
19,965.
19,965, sir.
How is
19,965.
wrong, sir?
Sir,
It is the amount.
19965.
Yes,
So
sir.
you calculate again. 15,000 into
11 into 11 into 11 upon 1,000.
11 by 10 to the power 3. This was the thing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 15 into 11 cube.
Yes, sir.
Now,
By
1331.
Yes, sir. It is
15
equal
into
to
1331.
19,965.
19,965 comes, sir.
This is the amount.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
CI?
Yes, sir. I will get,
It is
sir.
equal to
15
19,965
minus
4,965.
15,000, sir.
Amount is different, sir. In second one, sir. Amount is different.
4,965.
Yes, sir.
When we calculate in traditional method, what is the simple interest for first year?
Sir, 18,865 came, sir.
18,865, sir. 18,865.
SI1 is
Probably
SI1 is 1,500.
there we must have gone wrong. Let's see.
Simple interest is 1,715, sir.
Let's see simple interest for second year. This will be principal for the
16,500 into
500, sir.
divided by 100. It will be 1,650, sir.
here principal for the second year is 15,000 plus 1500, isn't it?
Yes, sir. 1650.
1650.
Sir, 16500, sir.
1650 into 10 upon 100.
1650 into 10 upon 100.
Yes, sir.
165.
16,500.
1,780 will be the
Is it 1650 or 16,500?
16,500,
16,500, sir.
16,500, sir.
16,500, sir.
Correct.
16,500.
You are
Yes,
right.
sir.
1650.
Yes, sir.
So
165.
principal for third year is
16500 plus 1650.
what's the sum?
Sir, 18150, sir. 18150, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you 18,150, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir.
18,150.
Now the simple interest for third year is 18,000.
150, sir.
into 10 upon
Multiply.
100.
Is the principal.
So we get it as 1815.
Yes, sir.
Earlier there was a mistake if you observe.
The time is 1:15.
Correct, sir. And another 2-3 minutes, we will add this simple interest. One of the interest is 1500. The second interest is 1650.
50.
Third interest is 1815.
1815.
Do we get the same here?
Yes, sir.
5,
4,960 will come, sir.
Yes, sir. 4965.
Correct, sir.
4965.
So our method is correct. So there is no doubt. Now you try this question using formula.
Yes, sir. We will try, sir.
Okay, sir. I shall end the class. Before that,
Sir.
any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay then.
Thank you, sir.
Answer